Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Queen Cancer Tarot channel, everyone. My name is Catherine. I'm here to bring you clarity, guidance, and love messages. Welcome to all of the new subscribers. I just wanted to take the time to say thank you so much for subscribing to the channel and that I appreciate all of you so very much. I really appreciate everyone um, and everyone that even stops by this channel just to check me out and to check out the channel and show your love. I truly appreciate all of you, and my blessings go out to each and every one of you. Okay, I just want to take the time to say that I am thankful for everybody here. Okay, that allows me to do what I do. Even if it's 5 loyal viewers every single video, hey, I just want to say a huge shout out and a thank you to my loyal supporters. I am very grateful for each and every one of you. All right. I am going to be going live later today. I am going to be doing some yes or no questions, and I'm also going to be taking 1 and 2 question readings. If you are interested, please drop in and say hello. All right. Um, let's go ahead and get started with the reading. I am going to go ahead and do, I'm breaking away. I've been doing the monthly readings on my other channel, She Reads Tarot. For those of you who do not know, I have 2 other channels, She Reads Tarot and Tarot Talk Live. The links are below. But I am reading for all 12 signs. So if you're interested in your reading for the month of May, please go and check those out. I will be uploading Aquarius and Pisces to close out May, and then I will be going right into June readings, okay, for all 12 signs. All right, so please, if you're interested in your particular sign and you want to get your monthly reading, please go to She Reads Tarot, okay? All right. I did start off doing that on this channel, but I decided to go ahead and finish up over there. I am going to be focusing on my cancers. Sorry, you guys, I have had a bit of a hiatus. I had a lot of stuff going on personally, and I had a bit of a medical emergency about a week ago. My throat halfway closed up on me. I had my tonsils, there was an abscess on my tonsils, and it was just horrible. It was like, it was terrible. But I'm good. I am healthy. I am back. I am energized. My hair is braided. I am protected. I've been taking care of myself, doing a lot of self care. Got a lot of makeup while I was down. I've just been taking care of me, all right, which is really, really important. I feel like Spirit was really wanting me to pay attention to myself because I've been giving more to others than I've been putting into me, and that is unhealthy. And I'm not practicing what I preach. My incense went out as well, y'all. See, I don't want my own light to go out. You see what I'm saying? I'm sitting here trying to encourage and motivate you guys. And I can't ignore my own self, right? Because again, that is not what I motivate you guys towards. You know what I'm saying? It's not fair or right for me to not take care of myself. But cancers, we are definitely masters of that specifically. So we have to watch that very carefully. All right. Please, please take care of your own needs. All right. All right. So we're going to do what is coming towards you, Cancer. So we're going to look at, um, we're going to look at 3, we're going to pick 4. So we're going to look at love. We will look at karmics. We will look at money and finance, and we will look at spiritual messages. Okay. So love, karmics, money and finance, and spiritual. Okay, so starting with love. Okay, I felt it was only appropriate to use our collective oracle box to pull some oracle messages for you. All right, so this box was created for this channel specifically and my other channels with you all in mind. Okay, so whatever comes out of here is what it is. Okay, take it how it resonates. All right, Cancers and love. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, tell us about Cancers in love, please. What does Cancer need to know today? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, tell us about Cancers in love, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, tell me about Cancer and love. Okay, so we have avoidance in the reverse here. Avoidance in the reverse. So there's something that's very much in your face at this point. I feel like you have procrastinated, perhaps, or someone has tried to procrastinate or to keep from doing something or addressing a situation. And it's now to the point where there's no, covering it up, there's no hiding it, there's no getting around it. This needs to be dealt with. Okay. We have, wait, yeah. So in the reverse, we have things are still the same. Things are still the same. And this was in the reverse here. Okay. So there's something perhaps that you expected to just kind of remain the same, or either people expected you to just remain the same, or that you weren't going to change, or that this process wasn't going to change you, or something was just going to continue. I feel like these people are confused, or either you're confused about something, Cancer, because it's not going away. As a matter of fact, I feel like things are somewhat getting worse here the more you try to get away from it, or the more you try to avoid it. Okay, or vice versa. The more people try to avoid you, the more in their face you are going to get here. We have revolution and not a battle, and this is in the reverse here. This is in the reverse. In the upright, I take, so a revolution is all about change. You know what I'm saying? When you're battling it out, it's all about, it's all about you're angry. You know what I'm saying? You're being emotional. It's all about your feelings in the moment. There's no deeper purpose. All right. That's how I feel like the situation now is where people are just angry. They're just pissed off. Before, there was an energy of actually trying to, change, create some sort of change. It's like before, when you were involved in the situation, you were trying to help. You were trying to put your efforts into it for something to happen or to come out of it. And I feel like over time, as people have avoided doing this or avoided this change, I feel like all you have become is angry now. There's an energy of people are not taking you seriously. And now, Cancer, I feel like they have no choice. It is unavoidable. The situation has become unavoidable. You are not allowing these people to get around it anymore. Or, Cancer, there's an energy of you're not allowed to get around the situation anymore without dealing with it. In the reverse, we have whisper sweet nothings in my ear. And this is in the reverse. You are no longer allowing people to talk shit to you, to tell you things and make you feel good. That is no longer getting over on you anymore. Do you see what I'm saying? That is no longer good enough for you here in this situation. I feel like there have been people that have been taking advantage of you for far too long. Now the story is getting clearer and clearer here, Cancer. So I don't know what this is with your person or the situation here. Um, but this is, a situation where things have been going on for some time, with avoidance in the reverse. It's a situation where you're just not able to look over it anymore. You know what I'm saying? Things are not still the same. Things have changed. Okay, you're not the same person you were. You know what I'm saying? You're not sitting in that unhealed energy. The more and more you heal, okay, the longer things go, the more you are unable to stay in that same energy. We have maybe not in the reverse. It is no longer an option. You are either going to pick a side or you don't want to have anything to do with it. There's an energy of you're tired of people being in the energy of procrastination. Either you're going to make a decision that, this is something you're going to do, or you're not going to do it. But you're not going to sit here and play me or string me along. This is like an energy of someone stringing someone along to the point where they just are pissed off. Okay. So this could be a situation where, like, maybe you're wanting to commit. You've been dating this person and dating this person and allowing this person to date you and date you and date you until the wheels fall off. And you're like, you know what? There's no more of this, maybe I will, maybe I won't energy. Either you are or you're not. I am not that person anymore that's just going to sit around and allow you to avoid making an actual decision here. I am not going to allow you to continue whispering sweet nothings in my ear, telling me what I want to hear, gaslighting me along the way. You know what I'm saying? And now it's not even about the what we were trying to do. Now it's just to the point where I'm just pissed off. And now this is not a place where I want to be. You see what I'm saying? Now you just have me pissed off. And so that's the quickest way, okay, to get cut off. Do you understand? So we have the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups here. It's like we are either going to be honest, okay, and do what's right and move to the next level in this connection, or we need to face some clear facts here. Either it's going somewhere or it's not. Either it is going somewhere or it is not. Tell me about Cancer, please, and love. Holy Spirit. We have the Ace of Wands, a lot of aces here, and the Nine of Cups. This is an energy of you no longer just being satisfied with this person stringing you along. You're no longer just cool with being, just sleeping around. Do you know what I'm saying? Having fun. You know what I'm saying? Feeling like you're just having a moment with this person. You're telling this person you're tired of being in this beginning phase. You're ready to move to the next step. You're ready to move to the next step. And you're letting this person know, listen, if you're not that person, here is your opportunity to put it all on the line here. Let's just get everything out in the open. That Ace of Swords talks about getting clarity. Okay. And I feel like early on, you made it clear that you were not just trying to stay in the same situation where, this might have been cool at one point, you know what I'm saying? But this is not the way you want to continue living your life, period. Okay, tell me more about Cancer, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Tell me about Cancer, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. So we have the Knight of Cups here and the King of Swords. Okay. Um, Again, I feel like this is you having an honest conversation, letting this person know you don't want to continue just being in a situation where you're just dating. You know what I'm saying? You want something that's more serious. The King of Swords represents truth, it represents honesty, it represents something on a more serious, more intelligent level. You are no longer wanting to play games. You are not willing to just continue sit in this energy of kind of playing back and forth, playing house with this person. You want something on a more serious level. Under the deck, we have the Four of Cups with the Page of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Three of Cups. Like you're letting this person know, I am not sitting around, I'm not accepting just being someone that you just play around with. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sit around wondering, sitting in my head with the Five of Swords, wondering if we're just friends or if we're more than friends. Like, this is not a good look for me. I am no longer in that energy. I am no longer willing to sit around questioning or wondering how you feel. Okay. You're tired of sitting in your head. You're tired of being in the friend zone. You're tired of feeling defeated, like you're just a friend when you have been in this relationship with this person for this long. And with the Ace of Wands, it is also physical. But with that Nine of Cups, Cancer, you're no longer accepting this. This is not enough for you. Okay. You are not allowing yourself to be seduced by this person any longer. If it is not something serious, you don't want it. Period. This person can play games all they want to. They can act like they don't, like they don't really hear what you're saying or they're not paying attention to you here. They can act like this all they want to, but you are not playing with this person. You are no longer playing with this person. With the Nine of Swords and the High Priestess here, you are ascending. You are ascending. You are no longer in the energy of sitting up, frustrated, wondering where your person is. You are no longer for sitting up late at night, being anxious, wondering where this person is, wondering how this person feels. No more, Cancer. You're done with that. You are done with that. That's why we have maybe, maybe not in the reverse here. That's why we have whispers, sweet nothings in my ear in the reverse here. Okay. Things are still the same in the reverse. Do you see what I'm saying? And before, it was about you trying to change this person. It was a revolution and not a battle. But not anymore, Cancer. Now you're pissed off because now this person is taking you for granted. Okay? Now they are insulting you. Do you see what I'm saying? They are not giving you the respect and the honor that you deserve here. They still want to keep you in the friend zone, Cancer. They still want to play mind games with you. But this is only a way for them to string you along. Do you see what I'm saying? This is only their way of stringing you along here. Tell me about the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. You were honest with this person from the beginning. But with the Two of Wands in the reverse, this person caused delays. This person was afraid of moving forward. This person failed to make serious, solid plans with you about the future. They continue to string you along here. You let this person know from the jump, Cancer, that you were not getting involved in the situation for play. This was not a game for you. Under the deck, the Empress. See what I'm saying? You came in with Empress energy from day one, and this person played around with you. This person failed to meet you in your Empress energy. See what I'm saying? They wanted to continue sleeping with you. However, with the Nine of Cups, they weren't giving you a full 10 cups, Cancer. So this is like someone who just wanted to string you along. They wanted you to be the girlfriend or the friend or, whatever, but they didn't want to make it official, or they didn't want to commit, or this person didn't want to marry you. They wanted to leave you vulnerable, Cancer. This person wanted to play games with your head and keep you in the friend zone. Do you see what I'm saying? Tell me about the Ace of Wands here and the Nine of... Listen, with the Judgment card, Cancer, you made a decision. This is no longer good enough for you. This talks about you waking up and seeing things for what they are. This is also an energy of this person is going to have to deal with you in this new energy now, because you're not going back. You have made a decision. You've woken up from a sleep here. Do you see what I'm saying? There is no turning back, Cancer. There is no going back. Okay? Under the deck, look, the Nine of Cups again. This confirms it. This confirms it. You are no longer satisfied with that Eight of Swords, Cancer. There's no going back to this. There is no going back. Do you see what I'm saying? No going back. Tell me about this Knight of Cups here with the King of Swords. Knight of Cups with the King of Swords. You're letting this person know this is the truth. I'm no longer willing to negotiate with you. This is not a negotiation. Either you're going to be on board or I'm gone. Look, we have the Nine of Wands here. You're letting this person know this is a test of faith here. You are creating boundaries and letting this person know I'm not willing to go any further. I am not willing to go any further in this energy. Under the deck, the Sun. See? You've waken up. You have awakened here. You are letting this person know the truth. Okay? You are letting this person know the truth. This also represents a rebirth. Not only have you waken up, but you realize that you are changed. You are not the same person that you used to be. And you're no longer willing to go backwards. It's not an option for you. avoidance in the reverse. You can no longer avoid it. It's clear as day. You see what I'm saying? You have the Empress, you have the Sun, you have the Judgment card here. It is clear as day. There is no going back. With the Four of Cups and the Page of Swords here, tell me about this. Tell me about the Four of Cups. And look, you have the Emperor in the reverse. Listen, this is an energy of you are not only are you not going back, but you simply refuse. Do you understand? There's an energy of you cannot be forced back in the situation. And the Emperor in the reverse is also an energy of being in a situation where you're being forced, but there is no commitment. Do you see what I'm saying? You're stuck in a situation where you're stuck, you can't move, but there's no commitment. So that's like being a prisoner. Do you see what I'm saying? That's like being a prisoner. So it's, yeah, temperance underneath the deck here with the Lovers. Listen, this is all about balance here and peace. This is also a divine, both of these cards talk about divine guidance, and then we have the Death card here. I feel like you are being divinely guided and protected in this time. There's an energy of you letting go and walking away from anything that you have to question. Anything with this Four of Cups, Cancer, that has no emotional ties to you whatsoever, you are moving away from this. This is not love. Tell me about the Five of Swords here with the Three of Cups. Five of Swords and the Three of Cups. Look, we have the King of Pentacles here in the reverse. Like I said, Cancer, this is not someone with good intentions. This is someone who is playing mind games for their own benefit. This is somebody who is greedy. This is somebody who is corrupt. This is not someone who is sincere. This is not someone who is dedicated or loyal. Do you see what I'm saying? This person is obsessed with having their cake and eating it. They don't care anything about the next person. With that Five of Swords and the Three of Cups, this is somebody who is willing to gaslight you to make you think that you are more than just a friend. But at the end of the day, that's all this person considers you as. Under the deck, we have the Six of Swords. Like I said, this person will get what they want. And with the Six of Swords, Cancer, they will leave. When things get rocky, this person will leave. Very insecure energy here, not someone who is there to protect you, not somebody who is there to protect you. Tell me about the Nine of Swords here with the High Priestess. Look, we have the Wheel of Fortune, baby. This is all about karma. This is all about the wheels turning. And remember, I said you are being divinely protected here. Okay, this Nine of Swords is not you. Do you see what I'm saying? The High Priestess is the energy that you're sitting in now, Cancer. The Nine of Swords is this person. Because why? Because they are sorry that they didn't do what they were supposed to do when they had a chance. Now that the wheels have turned, now this person is going to be regretful. Under the deck, look at this. Ten of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Look at this. This person is now sitting in an energy of they're sorry that they walked out on you. They're sorry that they put these swords in your back and then abandoned you, because now that they're sitting in this energy, now that the tables have turned, now they have no one. Now they have no one. Okay. So that's that's a situation here, but that's where you're sitting in love right now, Cancer. All right, so let's move on to karmics. Karmics. Okay, Cancers and karmics. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Oh, these cards just love to travel. Hmm. Somebody is going to be traveling, or someone moved away is going to be traveling back soon, perhaps. Or someone is going to be going away on a trip. Let's see. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, tell me about Cancers regarding karmics, please. What energy regarding karmics is coming towards Cancer, please? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, what does Cancer need to know regarding karmics? Okay. All right. These cards are just all over the place. I mean, all over the place. Okay, tell me about Cancer and karmics, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. So we have love, hate, round and round here. Toxic lifestyle in the reverse, and divine feminine. Okay. Under the deck, we have secluded here. Secluded. And we have feelings. Okay. Secluded and feelings. So there's someone that you definitely have separated from. That's the first word here on this secluded card. It says separation, reflecting, and soul searching. I feel like someone left to do some soul searching, or either you walked away from a person, a friend, it could be a relationship as well. But you needed time to think. With love, hate, and round, I feel like there's an energy of you and this person may have been having a lot of arguments, or you were bumping heads. I feel like this is definitely someone that you have a love relationship with, but this person was triggering you. Now, with drinking and toxic lifestyle in the reverse and divine feminine, this could have been an energy of someone who may have been healing from some sort of an addiction. Okay, this person may have been drinking a lot. With secluded here and feelings, it could be that this person went away to rehab, or they went away and got counseling. So this particular karmic is one that did go away, but they are coming back around. This person is coming in as being healed. They are in their divine feminine energy. So whatever this seclusion, this time away, has allowed this person to do some soul searching and reflecting, and it's been good. They have changed. We have effed up over you, living in the moment, illumination, and getting readings. So this person has been on a journey of ascension. They have been, you know, really, really looking at the things I feel like that they have done, and also um, living in the moment and taking the time to think about how they, messed up their relationship or their connection with you. Okay. And this person is now in the energy of wanting to right that. They want to fix that. They want to, this person wants to find forgiveness or have closure. We have truth, discovery here, and awakening. So, this person has been on a journey of ascension, getting readings. They have been talking to someone who has been giving them advice, spiritual advice, perhaps. or helping them on their journey. And look, we have feeling like shit. This person is feeling bad about the things that they have done, and they're going to come back around here. Tell me about Cancer and Karmics, please. Tell me about Cancer and Karmics. So we have the Devil and we have the Nine of Wands here. This is an energy of someone who was very toxic, or an energy of a relationship that you stayed in for a long time, but this was a very toxic situation. Like I said, you and this person have a long history of, arguments, love hate relationship. It's someone that you care about, but because this person had addictions or there were other things this person needed to heal from, that is why. And it was only until you separated or got by yourself, or this person got by themselves, that they were able to do this or heal from this situation. Okay. Mm. Okay, so we have, look, the Death card. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Death card here. See, this is someone who is pulling back their energy. They're keeping to themselves. This is somebody who is staying in the house. They're not going out. This person, again, perhaps in rehab with the Death card, there's someone who is going through some sort of changes, or they're letting go of something. And like I said, it could be this addiction or this toxic lifestyle that this person was living. And now they are detoxing from that. Now they are detoxing with the Queen of Cups here and the Judgment card. This person has made a decision to heal, okay, for once and for all. Under the deck, you have the Strength card, you have the King of Cups, you have the Eight of Swords, and the Hermit, baby. Like I said, this person had to separate in order to overcome their demons, in order to have the strength and the motivation to do what they needed to do. Okay, with the Eight of Swords and the Hermit, this is again an energy of this person was not able to come around because they knew they had to deal with their own inner demons. Okay, they were going to forever be stuck in this cycle if they did not do this. It took this separation. That King of Cups talks about separating, okay, or moving away, okay, or traveling away. So, like I said, I feel like this is an energy of somebody who left. Okay, they left to get better. Um, they had to do some soul searching and reflecting, and they did this with the Hermit. They did a lot of this, and they are coming back in healed. Okay, like this person had a drinking problem, or they, a drug problem. Tell me about the Devil and the Nine of Wands. I feel like you stayed with this person, even though it wasn't good. We have the Ace of Pentacles here in the reverse. Okay, there's an energy of putting your time and energy into a situation that was failing. It was never going to get better. Okay, even see, until with the Three of Wands, until this person went away. Okay, it was never going to change or get better until this person got outside of this toxic situation. Okay, so maybe you enabled this person. All right, and until this person, you separated from this person, were they able to really see themselves? Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah, tell me about the Four of Pentacles and the Death card. It wasn't until you, this person, got by themselves that they were able to let go. We have the Page of Wands here. This talks about getting information or getting news or messages coming through. So again, I feel like this was something that had to be done in order for this person to discover or figure out what it was that they needed to do. Under the deck, the Ten of Pentacles with the Chariot. See, this talks about someone leaving quickly. And I feel like it took that. I feel like you had to just go, or this person had to just make the decision and just go. So once they made the decision to go to rehab or to get help, I feel like it was something they did right away and they did it quickly. Okay, they did it quickly here. See, we have the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Swords with the Eight of Cups here and the Hierophant under the deck with the star. So again, this person made a decision. Once they made this decision, I feel like that's when their divine guidance came in. That's when their protection came in. That's when they were able to stand up and say no to these past demons. That's when they were able to really heal from this addiction here. Eight of Cups and the Hierophant. This is someone who's clearly getting over either a drinking problem or a drug addiction. This person is walking away and they are ascending. Okay. They're going to a higher level, or this is someone who's their whole mind is changing about a situation. Okay. So beautiful, beautiful. So someone is going to be coming back in after healing or getting over an addiction. So this is beautiful. All right. So money and finance. Money and finance. Let's take a look at Cancer's energy. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, tell me about Cancers regarding money and finance. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, tell me about Cancer's energy regarding money and finance, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, tell me about Cancer, please. What is the energy surrounding Cancer regarding money, career, and finance? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, tell me about Cancer regarding money, career, and finance. So we have the fruits of labor. It's time to retreat, or it's time to reap the fruits of your labor and become rich. Rich gain is here. And then we have endings. The cycle is over. It's time for you to make a change, rebirth. It's time to say goodbye. So I feel like there's an energy of you are about to receive a major blessing, Cancer. But in receiving this major blessing means that you also are going to be losing something or walking away from something as well. So it could be a friend group, it could be a relationship. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. So we have home based and we have expression. Home is the harbor of the soul, it's the safest place you can be. Change your environment. And it says expression. Open up your heart and connect with others. Express your creative self. Okay. Cancer, I feel like in order for these blessings to come in, there's something that you have to walk away from. I don't know if it's a relationship, I don't know if it's a job. It's like you're going to have to come from one thing and go to some place completely new. I feel like you have been satisfied in your comfort zone of where you are right now, but I feel like in order for you to truly express yourself, it's going to take you getting in a completely new environment. Take it how it resonates, whatever that means. Under the deck, we have celebration here. Plan for a joyful future. And we have surprise. Be ready for change. An unexpected turn can bring positive change. Cancer, I'm telling you, I feel like there's something that you have been used to doing that you've always done the same way, or something that you're comfortable with. Celebration can remind me of the Four of Wands here. So you could be comfortable being in a place that you've been for a long time. Maybe you've been on the job 10, 15 years. Okay, you don't see yourself leaving. Okay, but I feel like until you actually can see yourself in a different place, N- only then are you going to be able to open your mind up to other possibilities and be creative enough to express yourself in a different way, if that makes sense. It's like you're comfortable where you are, so you're not really doing things differently. You're not thinking outside the box. But I feel like the moment you take yourself out of your comfort zone, it's going to push you to a different level that you didn't realize you were able to sustain. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like you're going to ascend. It's going to take you up a notch. You're going to be a better person. You're going to be more valuable. Because of this, I feel like that's when your blessings are going to come in. Okay. And you're going to be happy that you took this risk, or you let go of something that you were so comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? Like you held on to that job because of the 401k and all the benefits and this and that, you know. But if you just knew a long time ago that if you quit, that you would start your own business that would be a multi-million-dollar company, I feel like you would have done it a long time ago. Do you see what I'm saying? Or if you just walked away from that relationship that wasn't going anywhere, you know what I'm saying, then you never would have met your soulmate. You know what I'm saying? The person that was for you. So there's something you're comfortable with, but it's not what God intended for you. And until you end this situation, or until you are able to let go of it, then your blessings will not come in until then. Okay, tell me about Cancer, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Look, we have the Empress as the first card out the deck. I'm not even joking. And then we have the Knight of Swords. Look at this. I feel like your abundance is right there, but there is something that you have to do that's different. That Knight of Swords talks about coming in and changing something, or doing something to change the course of everything. So I feel like you have everything that it takes, but there's one thing that you're doing that you need to stop doing, or there's one thing that you're not doing that you need to start doing. There's some sort of change that you need to make. It's going to be drastic, but it's also going to change everything. Okay. Tell me about Cancer. Tell me about Cancer. So we have the Fool. Look. And we have the Ten of Cups. I'm telling you right now, the minute you take that leap of faith, that is when you will have everything that you've always wanted. Ten of Cups talks about complete happiness, emotional fulfillment, stability, security, happiness, having all the things. You see what I'm saying? But until you take that leap of faith, until you completely change the course of everything, until you jump off that cliff, you know what I'm saying, and not worry about what you're walking away from, that's until then, that's you're not going to really see the fullness of your abundance. Okay. Oh my God, y'all, I'm telling you right now. We have the Five of Wands here and the Magician. There's some sort of conflict, there's something that you're battling with, you're struggling with, you're holding on to, that is keeping you from manifesting your abundance here. See, with that magician, it's something that you are battling with that you should not be. So it could be something you're doing, it could be people you're hanging around with, you know, I don't know, something that you're doing. Under the deck, we have the Hierophant and the Eight of Cups. Until you wake up, until you ascend, until you come into this new thought process and walking away from these cups here that are not serving you, you're not going to come into your abundance here with the Page of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles here. Look, the Page of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. That is six. That's also a surprise or a gift. And look, we have surprise and gift here. We have celebration and we have surprise, y'all. I cannot make this up. Look, surprise. Six Pentacles represents a gift or a surprise. And this is you realizing that until you abandon or walk away from whatever you're afraid of here, whatever you're afraid of losing, God is not going to bless you with that full abundance, everything that only can come from God. You have to be willing to give up everything in order to get everything. You have to be willing to give a little to get a little. It goes both ways. It goes both ways here. But this is wow, beautiful. Tell me about the Empress and the Knight of Swords. The Empress and the Knight of Swords. Look, we have the Five of Cups here. This is someone who is sitting here focused on these cups that have spilled rather than the cups that are standing behind them. So there's something that you're holding on to that isn't working for you. You know, it could be a bad relationship, it could be, you know, your kids aren't doing what they need to be doing in life, it could be, you know, you've got creditors that are coming after you. I don't know, whatever it is that's negative, or it could be everything about this new business that you think you want to start that's a problem, but you're not focusing on the two cups that are behind you, that are still standing, that you still have. You're not focused on that. And we have the King of Cups here and the Hermit. So until you distance yourself away emotionally, until you emotionally separate yourself from the things that are not serving you, you're not going to be able to get a close look at exactly what it is that you're doing wrong here. All right. I feel like with that Four of Swords here, this represents you getting clarity. With the Justice card here, again, I feel like, again, this is you getting the truth or figuring out what it is that you need to be doing here. Tell me about the Fool and the Ten of Cups. Look, we have the Page of Cups here. Again, this is all about a creative opportunity or some good news that you're getting. This is also, it says, a happy surprise. A happy surprise. I feel like you are going to be very, very surprised at what you can do when you put your mind to it. Under the deck, look, we have the Five of Swords. Again, this is all about your mind playing games with you or about you not being in your head. So I feel like now is not the time for you to get in your head and to like convince yourself that this isn't going to work. I feel like you are your biggest enemy here. So get out of your head. If you make the decision to do something, do it. Don't dwell on it. Don't think about it too much. Don't allow people to get in your head and play mind games with you. All right? That's what this is about. Once you make a decision, to do what you're going to do, and you're taking a risk, and this is for your future and your goals and your abundance, go for it. Do not let people get in your head here. With the Five of Wands here and the Magician, people are trying to stop you. People are trying to create conflict so that you can't reach your goals. Look, listen, Cancer, whenever you want to do something and you want to achieve something, really focus on that and then watch the people that come around you. Watch the people that come around you once you start focusing on something you want to do. If people come around you and they start trying to block you or keep you from doing what you need to do, those are the folks you need to remove out of your energy. Those are the people that you don't want to have in on your side, because they will block you from your happiness. They will block you from your blessings every single time. If you are about to get $1 million, those are the very fucking people that will stop you because they are hateful. Do you understand? They don't want you to win because they're not winning. See what I'm saying? Pay attention to the people that help you along the way, and pay attention to the people that hinder you along your way. Do you understand? Tell me about the Five of Wands and the Magician. That went in the reverse. Look, we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. Listen, this talks about having to do everything by yourself, having to carry all of your own torches. And listen, if that's the case, so be it. Better off for you to carry your own torch than to have someone else do it and holding you back, or holding you down, or blaming you, or guilting you, or telling you that you're doing it wrong. That's control. That is control. That is control. Under the deck, look, we have the Four of Wands. Listen, this is all about being committed, okay? Keeping your own promises. Keeping your own promises. You can't let yourself down. You can't let yourself down. So there's an energy in no longer allowing people to keep you from what you're committed to doing. And if that is success, that is what you're about to be about. Do you see what I'm saying? With the Hierophant and the Eight of Cups, if it means you have to completely walk away from others in order to get what you need, listen, so be it. You have the Devil here. Under the deck, the King, the Knight of Pentacles. I'm sorry. The Knight of Pentacles. Listen, this is all about staying productive. Even though you're, like I said, right when you start to get productive, look at who shows up. The devil. The devil. The devil wants to stop you on your journey, but you have to stay committed no matter how long it takes you to get there, no matter what you have to do, as long as you are staying committed and staying about your business and continuing to go in the direction you're supposed to go. At some point, that devil is gonna, energy is gonna go away. It's gonna be eradicated. Do you understand? It's going to be eradicated. Tell me about this Page of Pentacles here and the Five of Pentacles. Look, Six of Pentacles. There it is. There are your gifts. There it is. There is the surprise, Cancer, that I've been telling you about the entire time. I told you the Five of I'm here to clarify the Five of Pentacles and the One Pentacle, the Page. And here we go with six, just like I told you. Just like I freaking told you, baby. Underneath the deck, the Four of Pentacles. See? And that's 10 Pentacles, baby. Look at this. Look at it. Read it and weep. As soon as you guard your heart, as soon as you protect your time, your energy, yourself, your space, your money, your finances, your blessings, your time, your energy, all of the shit, okay? Until you start doing that, trust me, your 10 Pentacles will never come in for you. But the minute you start to do this, guess what? It's yours. Everything that God promised you is coming to you. Period. 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 Okay. So that is gorgeous. Beautiful energy. Moving on to spiritual messages. Okay. spiritual messages for Cancer. It always gets so hot. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, tell me about Cancer, please. What spiritual messages do you have for Cancers? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, what spiritual messages do you have for Cancer, please? What do you want Cancers to know today? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, what spiritual messages do you have for Cancers, please? What do you want Cancers to know today? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. So we have patience. Have patience. Love is patient and kind always. Okay? Even when you're not feeling like it, even when it's hard, even when you just want to give up. Always be patient and always be kind. We have number 17. 1 plus 7 is 8. And again, this is a card of self expression. So, again, I feel like this is something that you need to be looking at. Spirit wants you to have more patience with others and also with your own self, Cancer. Have more patience with yourself. Love yourself. That's where it begins. If you don't learn how to do this with yourself, you'll never be able to do it with other people. So it's always good to practice this on yourself and see how it feels. Therefore, it'll make it even easier. You know what I'm saying? To do when it comes to other people. Under the deck, we have relationship patterns, okay, which is making sense to me. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. So, again, once you are able to do these things with yourself, then you will realize exactly how much it means when you do it for other people. And that is going to be one of the biggest lessons that you could take away from this. Okay, it's also going to help clear these negative, toxic patterns if you break the cycle. Okay, what does it say? You get more honey. What does it say? You get more bees with honey than you do with vinegar or something like that. But it's true. So the more patience you have with others, the more you love other people, the more people will have patience with you and love you. At least that's the way it's supposed to go. When I see people that operate in an opposite manner, that just lets me know those people are not like God. Okay? Because that's just not the way it works. You can't have people be nice to you or kind to you or patient or, forgiving, and then you go around being an asshole to other people. That's not the way it works. At some point, that energy is going to have to come back. Okay? It's all about the law of physics, it's all about karma, it's all about the way the world goes round and round. I'm sorry. You can't go around hurting people and expect at some point that you're not going to be hurt, right? Have patience here. So there's a situation that's calling for you to take your time, pay attention to the little things, okay? Pay attention to the little things and have patience when others are not at the same level that you are at. Okay? If they were, then what would your purpose be? Tell me about this, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. So, right out the deck, we have the Hanged Man in the reverse. Look at this. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Listen, this is an energy of someone who is not patient. They're impulsive, right? And with that Queen of Pentacles, this is calling for compassion. This is talking about being compassionate even when it's difficult, even when you are not content with the situation, even when you are tired of waiting on someone. It feels like you've been waiting and waiting forever. It's the Queen of Pentacles. It's the compassion that Cancers have. It's the compassion that we have for others that allow us to go beyond our boundaries, or normal boundaries. You know what I'm saying? What the average person would do. We're able to detach ourselves from situations to where we don't take it personally to a point, and we are very empathetic towards others. So it makes it easier for us to accept it when people treat us in a way and we don't, you know what I'm saying? And we treat them kind. You know what I'm saying? We've become desensitized in a way. We've become desensitized, to just kind of be very patient with people, even when they're not patient with us. But is that always a good thing? Is that always good to just accept that? So we have, oh my God, we have the Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles here. First of all, this is 10 Pentacles, but this also talks about being patient and working with others. Being patient and working with others. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, baby. So listen, this is it. This is it. This is everything that Spirit wants you to know. Because you are patient, because you work well with others, because you put your time and energy into helping others. Okay? All of that is going to come back to you. That Wheel of Fortune is all about karma. It's all about blessings. It's all about everything that goes around comes around. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like, even when people are rude to you, even when people are nasty to you, especially when people are nasty to you, and you go out of your way and you're compassionate with them, God is not going to do anything but bless you. You have 10 pentacles here and you have the Wheel of Fortune. What 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 more do you need to know? Cancer. Have patience, okay? Love is patient and kind always. Relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. Sometimes it takes you to go out of your way to be extremely nice to somebody that's being a complete asshole, so that they can realize how much of an asshole they are. Hello? Okay. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. Look, we have the Star, we have the Page of Cups, and we have the Star. Look at this. Can you imagine you apologizing, or you being, you know what I'm saying, thoughtful, loving, kind? That Page of Cups represents love, it represents kindness. Okay, it represents being sensitive, it represents being thoughtful. And why? Because with the Star, you're divinely guided. Because with the Star, you have God in you, you have spiritual guidance, you have the Star that is within you that allows you to be all these things. Okay, that is how you know. That is how you know, okay, that this person is of God. Okay, that is a good way to judge someone's character. How do they treat others, even when others are treating them like shit? Okay, under the deck, we have the Six of Wands, we have the Queen of Wands, we have the Chariot, and we have the King of Pentacles. So we have a true pair here. It's also representative of divine feminine, divine masculine energy, moving in balance and moving in sync. We have the Chariot and the Six of Wands. Both of these cards are highly ambitious, okay? People who are very proud or very confident, all right, in they're very confident and determined, okay? They're very confident. And the Queen of Wands is also a card that talks about confidence. And the King of Pentacles is also extremely confident. All right. This is someone who is they're thriving, they're wealthy. This person is a business person, business minded, very mature and grounded. They know where they're going. People who are God's people are, first of all, extremely confident, okay, because they know what's coming to them. Do you see what I'm saying? There's an energy, and you know what's coming to them. You know what's coming to you when you know what you put out. If you know you've been kind and patient and loving and giving and sincere, empathetic, sympathetic to other people, even when they haven't been that to you, you know that that is coming back. Whether or not this person gives it to you or not, you know that it's coming back because why? You've been promised. It's a divine promise. You've been promised this. It is a divine promise that must be kept, and it will be kept. All right. And you will always succeed. You will always be sitting in the seat of confidence. You'll always be secure. You'll always know that you'll be materially blessed. You'll always know that you're going to have because you've given to others. You've been patient with others. And all of that is going to come back to you 100-fold. So that's freaking gorgeous. Tell me about the Hangman and the Queen of Pentacles. Look, we have the Four of Cups. This is about you being emotionally grounded. This talks about you meditating. This talks about you not being over emotional or getting your feelings involved. Okay. Under the deck, look, King of Swords, very rational. See what I'm saying? This is someone who is taking the approach of looking at things from a God aspect. You know what I'm saying? The right or wrong behind the situation. We're not going to get emotionally involved here. We're going to do what's right. What would God do? You know what I'm saying? Type energy. That's what that King of Swords. What is the right thing to do? All right. Once you're confident and you know you've done the right thing, you can sit back and relax. Because guess what? Your 10 of Pentacles is already in the bank. You can cash that check. Okay. You can cash that check because you've invested in these things that are good. Okay. So guess what? The check is going to clear. Tell me about the 10 Pentacles here in the Wheel of Fortune. Page of Pentacles. See, you're the star student. You can expect an A plus. You already know you're going to pass. You already know you're the star student. You know you're the chosen one. You know you've done what you were supposed to do. So you can expect nothing but blessings. Under the deck, look at this. Queen of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. You already know God is love. You already know you've been promised all these things are coming back to you. Why? Because you put in all the work. With the Eight of Pentacles, you did everything you were supposed to be doing here. Do you see what I'm saying? You executed with love. You executed with love. Queen of Cups, Cancer energy coming through, baby. Tell me about the Page of Cups and the Star. So at this point you can really you can be secure and confident and know that your promises are coming. Look at this. Rest well, baby. Four of Swords. This is about you resting, relaxing, being calm, sitting back, eating popcorn, whatever it is you're doing. You're not worried. You're not stressed because you know that you've put out good. You know that good is coming back. Look at this. King of Wands. You already know what is coming back. You already know what is coming back. Two of Pentacles. What goes around comes around. See what I'm saying? You already know. You can relax because you already know what's coming. You've already led with discipline. You've already led with love. You've already led with compassion. You've already led with abundance of giving. You know what I'm saying? So you know that you're about to receive. All of this is coming back to you. Tell me about the Six of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Look, the Tower. Look, with the Nine of Pentacles. You know that you are going to be blessed. This talks about the fruits of your labor, and this talks about you being very, very, very blessed, overwhelmingly blessed. This is going to come in suddenly, and it's going to come in like a bolt of lightning. Your blessings are going to come in a major way. Okay? In a major way. Tell me about the Chariot and the King of Pentacles. Look, we have the Six of Cups. Again, this is about blessings. This is all about good things. This is about being very, very happy. This is talking about immense joy here. And with the Seven of Cups under the deck, this talks about having a lot of options or having a lot of choices or things available for you to choose from. And this is a lot of cups, Cancer. This is a lot of love. This is a lot of emotion, and this is a lot of happy emotion here. Okay, this is a good vibe. Nothing bad about it. So, spiritually, God is saying, expect his promises. Okay, when you do what you're supposed to do, when you're operating out of love and patience and kindness, do you see what I'm saying? And generosity and compassion, all of those things are going to come back to you tenfold. Period. Period. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. Please make sure you like the video, y'all. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys back later. I'm going to be announcing the winners for the week. So hashtag win if you want to be entered in your chance to win again. I love you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.